You are not here by accident. You are not listening to this by mistake. I was sent to speak directly to your heart, to remind you of truths you already carry deep within. Truths about love, truths about connection, truths about the family that surrounds. The one your soul has been tied to since before you were born. When you think of a soulmate, you often imagine only the union between two hearts, two souls that finally find each other after lifetimes of searching, two lights that meet and never part again. But love does not exist in isolation. Love is woven into a bigger story, and part of that story includes the family of the one you are destined to love. Some of you have already felt the weight of this truth. You met the one your heart instantly recognized, and yet, when you looked at their family, you felt confusion. You felt the sting of rejection. You felt questions rise within you. You wondered why it was not as smooth as you hoped, why their family could not see what your soul could see so clearly. Listen closely, because I am here to tell you what others may not dare to say. Your soulmate's family is part of the test, part of the refinement, part of the reason why your love must grow deeper, stronger, and unshakable. Sometimes they will embrace you with open arms. Sometimes they will resist you with cold eyes. Sometimes they will treat you as an answer to prayer. Other times they may treat you as an intruder to their comfort, but none of it changes the truth that heaven has spoken over your connection. You may ask, why would the Creator allow resistance in something so sacred? Why would divine love meet human walls? The answer is simple and yet hard to carry, because true love is not meant to be easy. It is meant to transform you. It is meant to stretch you. It is meant to purify you like gold in the fire, and nothing reveals the depth of love more than how it endures in the presence of opposition. If their family loves you, give thanks, but if they do not lose faith, because your love was not written by their hands. It was written by the one who formed you both in the secret place before the world began. Many of you carry pain from this very reality. You have felt unseen. You have felt unwanted. You have felt judged for what you could not control. And yet, your soul keeps whispering that this love is real, that this person is the one, that no amount of outside noise can break what was written. And you are right, because heaven does not require the permission of people to fulfill its promises. The divine plan does not bend to human resistance. It flows like a river that cannot be stopped, even if stones are thrown into it, even if branches fall into its path. The current will always find a way to continue forward. Do not misunderstand. This is not a call to despise their family. This is not a call to respond to rejection with bitterness. This is a call to see with spiritual eyes, to understand that sometimes those who cannot see your worth are blind because of their own pain, their own history, their own fear of losing someone they love. Many families fear change. Many cling to comfort. Many misunderstand the sacred connection between souls because they see only with human eyes. But you were chosen to see differently. You were chosen to walk with wisdom, to walk with compassion, to understand that even rejection can become a tool in the hands of God. Even misunderstanding can become a stage for greater understanding later. Even silence from their family can push you closer to the one your soul is bound to. Yes, the truth about your soulmate's family may leave you speechless, but not because it will break you. It will leave you speechless because of how perfectly it all fits into the plan. Even the parts that seem painful now, even the nights you cried because you were not embraced, even the words spoken against you that left wounds in your heart. All of it is part of a story that heaven already knows the ending to. Do not lose hope, because the day will come when clarity shines. For some, that means the family will eventually see your light. They will soften. They will accept. They will even bless your union. For others, It means you and your soulmate will learn to build your own family, a new beginning not defined by old patterns, but always, the promise remains your love is sacred, and it will endure. Remember this, families are given to us in the physical world, but soul connections are eternal. Families may struggle to understand what heaven already approved, but time will reveal truth. Time will reveal what love really is. Time will heal what today feels like a wound. So, if you find yourself in the place of waiting for their family's acceptance, or healing from their rejection, take heart, because the bond between you and your soulmate does not depend on their permission. It never has and it never will. Your task is to stay faithful. Your task is to stay kind. Your task is to stay rooted in the love that chose you. Because in the end, it is not the voice of their family that decides your destiny. It is the voice of the one who created both your souls and tied them together. When you feel rejected by their family, it is easy to doubt yourself. It is easy to wonder if you are enough. It is easy to compare yourself with others. It is easy to think, maybe you were never meant to belong. But let me whisper to your spirit the truth: you are more than enough. You are chosen. You are seen by heaven. And the one your soul is tied to was never given to you by mistake. Do not let the misunderstanding of their family become the mirror through which you see yourself. Do not let their silence echo louder than the voice of the one who made you. Do not let the coldness of others convince you that your love is fragile, because your love is not fragile. Your love is forged in the fire of eternity. Your love is held in the hands of God. Your love is sustained by a covenant greater than human opinion. Yes, sometimes their family will test your patience. Yes, sometimes they will say things that cut deep. Yes, sometimes they will close doors you hoped would open. But remember this, every test is also an opportunity. Every rejection is an invitation to grow stronger. Every closed door is a chance to build your own path with your soulmate, together, side by side, hand in hand, heart to heart. Do not despise these moments, for they are shaping you. They are shaping your patience. They are shaping your compassion. They are shaping your ability to love without conditions, and that, my beloved one, is the purest kind of love there is. Think of the great stories of love throughout history. Rarely were they simple. Rarely were they without opposition. True love has always been tested. True love has always been questioned. And yet true love has always endured, because what heaven ordains, no one can destroy. There are those listening now who feel torn between loyalty to your soulmate and respect for their family. Your heart aches because you do not want to cause division. You do not want to stand in the middle of conflict. You do not want to be the reason for their family's disapproval. And yet, you also cannot deny what your soul knows. You cannot walk away from the one who carries your reflection, the one who feels like home, the one your spirit rests with. To you, I say, do not be afraid. Do not carry guilt for being where you are called to be. You are not destroying their family. You are adding a new chapter to their story. You are not taking someone away. You are becoming one with someone who was always meant to be yours. And even if they cannot see it now, time will reveal it. Some families will fight against destiny until the very end. Others will surrender quickly when they see the depth of your love, and some will slowly, little by little, open their hearts and welcome you in whatever the case. Know this, the outcome does not change the promise. The lack of acceptance does not change the reality of your soul bond. The distance you may feel with their family does not erase the closeness you feel with your soulmate. The Creator has given you the gift of discernment. Use it. Look deeper than what your eyes see. Look beyond the surface. See the fear that hides in there. Resistance. See the love they have for your soulmate, that makes them cautious. See the wounds of their past that make them guarded, and understand that their rejection is not a measure of your worth. It is a reflection of their own journey. But let me assure you, no matter how loud their voices may be, the voice of God is louder, and His voice declares that your love is not only real but unbreakable. His voice declares that your union was designed before you took your first breath. His voice declares that your path together is holy, even when misunderstood by human eyes. So walk with peace, walk with dignity, walk with faith that even if they do not embrace you, heaven already has, and heaven's embrace is greater than any earthly rejection. The truth about your soulmate's family is that they may not always recognize you, but recognition is not what sustains love. Recognition is not what binds souls. Recognition is not what writes destiny. Only God does that, and what He writes cannot be erased. You may feel speechless now because of the pain their family caused you, but one day you'll be speechless again, not because of pain, but because of how perfectly it all comes together, because the very things that made you weep will become the reasons you rejoice, because the very walls that were built against you will fall when the right time comes, because the very people who doubted you may one day see what they could not before, and even if they never do, you will still walk in joy, because your love will blossom regardless, because your connection will thrive despite the obstacles, because your bond will flourish even in the soil of resistance, and that will be a testimony not only to them, but to the world. You are not here to convince everyone. You are not here to prove yourself over and over. You are here to love faithfully, to stand strong, to honor what heaven has entrusted. There will be days when you feel tired of explaining yourself, tired of trying to be accepted, tired of proving your love to people who do not want to see it. And in those days you must remember this truth. You are not here to fight for approval. You are here to walk in alignment with what is already written. Your soulmate was given to you for reasons deeper than family traditions, deeper than cultural expectations, deeper than human approval. You are together because heaven saw fit to bring your souls into one journey, one bond, one promise that no human hand can undo. Their family may try to measure you with their standards. They may place you on scales of comparison. They may decide who you should be based on who they imagined for their child. But love cannot be measured by human scales. Love cannot be confined to their expectations. Love cannot be judged by people who were not present when God tied your souls together. You are not less because they fail to see your worth. You are not wrong because they fail to understand your path. You are not unworthy because they fail to embrace you. The truth is, they do not have the eyes to see what heaven already revealed, and that is why you must not be shaken, even when their voices grow louder, even when their rejection feels heavy, even when their silence cuts deeper than words. You must remember the voice that matters most, the voice that spoke your love into existence, the voice that called you chosen, the voice that said, "What I have joined together, let no one separate." Some of you carry wounds from these encounters. You carry memories of cold stares. You carry the sound of words that were not kind. You carry the ache of being treated like an outsider. But let me speak life over those wounds. Those wounds will not define you. Those wounds will not destroy you. Those wounds will become places where light enters, where strength grows, where deeper compassion is born, and in time, your soulmate will see the sacrifices you carried. They will see how you endured with grace. They will see how you chose love over bitterness, and their heart will cling to you even more, because they will know you are not only their love, you are their safe place, their partner in storms, their gift from heaven. Yes, the truth about their family may leave you speechless, but not in defeat. It will leave you speechless in awe of how you survived, in awe of how you loved despite rejection, in awe of how your bond only grew stronger when others tried to break it. Every tear you shed is seen, every prayer you whispered in secret is heard. Every night you wondered if you could keep going. Heaven was near, and even now, heaven whispers, keep walking, keep believing, keep loving, because what is yours will remain yours, and what is written will come to pass. Do not let fear take root in you. Do not let bitterness build walls in your heart. Do not let anger guide your steps. Instead, let peace cover you. Let faith lead you. Let love be your answer, even when rejection comes, because, in the end, it is not about winning their approval. It is about remaining faithful to the one your soul was sent to love. It is about building a future together. It is about creating a family rooted in love, respect, and grace. Even if the family you married into could not see your light, you will shine regardless, and your children will see that love is stronger than rejection. Your story will teach others that heaven's plans always prevail one day. You will look back and realize every painful moment had a purpose. Every rejection made your love more resilient. Every test made your bond unshakable. Every misunderstanding taught you patience. Every silence pushed you to listen to the voice of God more than the voice of people, and in that moment you will be speechless. Not because you are broken, but because you will see how everything fit together, even the parts that once made no sense, even the seasons that made you cry, even the roads that felt too heavy to walk. This is the truth. Beloved soul, the family of your soulmate may play their part, but they are not the author of your story. They are not the keeper of your destiny. They are not the one who decides the future of your love. That power belongs to God alone, and He has already declared victory over your union. There will come a day when all the confusion begins to clear. The weight of rejection will no longer feel as heavy. The pain of their silence will no longer echo in your heart, and you will see with new eyes that every step of this journey carried hidden meaning, that every closed door had a lesson inside it, that every delay was not punishment, but preparation for some of you. Their family will one day awaken. They will realize that the love you share is not shallow. They will see that your devotion is not ordinary. They will notice that you are not here for selfish reasons, and in that moment their hearts will soften. They will see what they once could not. They will bless what they once resisted, and you will feel the sweetness of acceptance after the storm of rejection for others. The acceptance may never come. They may hold on to their walls until the end, but do not let that trouble your heart, because even if they never open their arms, heaven has already embraced you. Even if they never speak words of blessing, God has already spoken His approval. Even if they never smile at your union, your love will still blossom under the care of divine hands. You must learn to separate their opinions from your reality. Their disapproval is not a prophecy. Their silence is not a curse. Their rejection is not a final word. The final word belongs to God, and He has declared that what He joined together will stand, and in the silence of their disapproval, you will learn to hear each other's voices more clearly. You will learn to lean on each other more fully. You will learn to create a home that feels like heaven on earth, even if the world outside does not understand, and that home will become your testimony. That home will become your safe place. That home will become the proof that love written by God cannot be erased by people. Do not let bitterness steal your joy. Do not let rejection poison your love. Do not let anger chain your heart. Instead, rise above, answer with grace, walk with dignity, because one day, your soulmate will look back and see how you carried yourself in the face of their family's doubts, and they will love you even more for it, because they will know, without question, that your love was pure, patient, and faithful. You may not know it now, but every act of patience is planting seeds, seeds that may one day bloom into reconciliation, seeds that may one day bloom into understanding, and even if they never bloom, those seeds will still grow inside you. They will grow into wisdom. They will grow into resilience. They will grow into unshakable faith. The truth about your soulmate's family may shock you. It may test you. It may even break you down at times, but it will never destroy the bond that heaven has formed. Because your love was not born from their approval. It was born from God's design. Every time you feel small because of their words, remember heaven calls you chosen. Every time you feel unwanted because of their actions, remember heaven delights in you. Every time you feel like an outsider, remember heaven has given you a place of honor in the story of love, and no one can take that away from you. One day, when the noise fades and the years pass, you will realize that the opinions of people never mattered as much as they once did. What mattered was the love you carried. What mattered was the faith you held on to. What mattered was the covenant between you and your soulmate, and that covenant will remain forever, long after the voices of others have grown silent. So let your heart rest. Let your soul find peace. Let your mind be still, because nothing can take away what was written. Nothing can cancel what was destined. Nothing can undo what heaven has joined. Though the family of your soulmate may not always stand with you, the creator of your soul always will, and his presence is enough. His approval is enough. His blessing is enough. There is something you must never forget. Families are important, but they are not the foundation of your soul bond. The foundation is love. The foundation is faith. The foundation is the hand of God holding you together, and as long as you build on that foundation, nothing will shake you. Your soulmate's family may not always cheer for you. They may not always pray for you. They may not always stand by your side, but their absence will not remove heaven's presence, and the presence of heaven is far greater than the absence of people. You will find that love is strongest when tested. Love that is never challenged may seem bright, but it is fragile. Love that survives storms shines even brighter, because it has roots that cannot be pulled out, and your love will have those roots. Deep roots. Roots that grow beneath the surface where no human eyes can see. Roots that hold you firm when winds blow and rains fall. Roots that are anchored in eternity itself. So do not fear the storms that come from their family. Do not fear the words they speak. Do not fear the looks they give, because storms cannot uproot what heaven planted. Storms can only reveal how strong your love truly is, and in the quiet moments, when you sit with your soulmate and remember everything you have faced, you will see that every rejection became another reason to cling to each other. Every harsh word became another reason to speak kindness to one another. Every cold silence became another reason to create warmth between you, and every attempt to separate you became another confirmation that you belong together. This is the hidden truth about their family. They are part of the refining fire. They are part of the shaping of your bond. They are part of the story that makes your love unshakable. Even if they never know it, even if they never admit it, even if they never bless it. And when you stand together years from now, looking back at the journey you walked, you will be speechless. Not because of the pain, but because of the beauty that grew from the pain. Not because of the rejection, but because of the strength that bloomed from rejection. Not because of the walls, but because of the home you built despite the walls. Your soulmate will thank you for standing firm. They will thank you for being patient. They will thank you for enduring storms that could have broken others. They will thank you for never giving up on love, and their gratitude will fill your heart with peace, because you will know you walked this path with faithfulness one day. Whether on this side of eternity or the next, you will see the full picture. You will see why every trial was allowed. You will see why every tear was necessary. You will see why every silence carried meaning, and you will smile. Because it will all make sense, until that day. Walk with courage, until that day. Love with patience, until that day. Forgive even when it hurts, until that day. Stay close to the one heaven gave you, because their family may not always understand, but your soulmate always will, and God always. As you are not alone in this journey, you are never unseen, you are never forgotten. Heaven watches you with tender love. Heaven strengthens you when you are weak. Heaven holds you when the world feels heavy, and heaven will carry your union into the fullness of its purpose. So, breathe, rest, trust. Because the truth about your soulmate's family may leave you speechless for a season, but the truth about God's love will leave you speechless for eternity, and that is the truth that matters. Most beloved soul, if these words have touched your heart, know this was not by chance. You were meant to hear them in this moment. You were meant to remember that your love is protected. You were meant to know that heaven is on your side. Keep walking with faith. Keep loving with courage. Keep trusting the divine plan that cannot be broken. And if your heart feels lighter after this message, let your spirit share that light. Let others hear the truth their souls are waiting for, because you never know whose life may be changed by a single word of hope. Stay connected, stay faithful, and stay open to the guidance of heaven. Your story is still unfolding. Your love is still growing. Your destiny is still shining before you. And remember, no matter what their family may say, no matter what obstacles may rise, no matter how hard the path may feel, your soulmate was written for you, and nothing can erase what heaven has declared. And now, beloved soul, as this message comes to its close, let your heart carry peace. Let your spirit hold hope. Let your mind rest in the truth that nothing can break what heaven has written. Your soulmate was chosen for you long before the doubts of others were spoken. Your love was blessed before their opinions ever formed, and your journey will unfold exactly as the Creator designed. So walk forward with courage. Stand firm in faith and never forget you are guided. You are seen, and you are deeply loved. If these words have awakened something inside you, stay close to this light. Let it remind you whenever the world grows heavy. And share this message so that another heart may find comfort too until we meet again in another message of divine truth. May love surround you. May peace fill you, and may your soul never forget the promise that heaven has already spoken over your life. There are moments in your journey when silence feels louder than words, when the absence of approval weighs heavier than any spoken rejection. You may sit alone and wonder if the love you carry is enough, if your devotion will ever be recognized, if the bond you share will survive the challenges placed before you. Listen carefully. Beloved soul, you were never meant to be recognized by everyone. You were never meant to be approved by those who cannot see with spiritual eyes. You were never meant to measure your worth against human opinions. Your value is anchored in the heavens. Your love is sealed in eternity. And the one whose soul has been tied to yours was chosen long before you drew your first breath, even when their family cannot see you, even when their hearts are slow to soften, even when their words are harsh and their eyes cold. You must remember, divine love does not require validation. It only requires faith. It only requires patience. It only requires that you walk in alignment with the path that heaven has set. Many of you carry pain from this very reality. You remember the nights of tears, the moments of loneliness, the questions whispered into the dark, asking if you were enough, and yet, here you are, still standing, still believing, still holding on to the sacred bond that cannot be broken. Not let their resistance define your perception of yourself. Do not let their judgment cloud the clarity of your heart. Do not allow their fear to dim the light that shines so brightly within you. Because their opinion is temporary. Because their understanding is limited. Because their perspective cannot reach the depth of the love that binds you to your soulmate. There will be days when patience feels impossible. Days when you want to retreat. Days when it seems easier to surrender than to continue walking the path. But these are the very days where your strength is forged. These are the days where the roots of your love dig deeper into the soil of eternity. These are the moments when you learn that your bond is more than feelings. It is commitment. It is courage. It is the proof of heaven's design in motion, even if their family cannot bless your union, even if they do not speak words of encouragement, even if their eyes remain blind to the love you carry. Your connection will continue to grow. It will thrive. It will become a testimony to the unshakable nature of divine love, and you will see, in time, that the obstacles were never meant to break you. They were meant to elevate you. Some of you may be tempted to anger. Some of you may feel resentment. Some of you may even question why heaven allows this pain. But remember, love is never refined without fire. The absence of acceptance is often the crucible where patience and character are forged. And every moment of struggle is a step toward the realization of the blessing that was always meant to be. Their family may try to measure your love by their standards. They may judge based on expectations that do not belong to you. They may attempt to fit your heart into a box that was never meant to contain it. But love cannot be confined. Love cannot be contained. Love cannot be controlled by human hands. It is free. It is sacred. It is eternal. Do not despair when they cannot see your worth. Do not lose heart when their approval does not come. Do not let fear dictate how you love, because the one who holds your soulmate in his hands sees everything. He sees your patience. He sees your devotion. He sees the countless prayers whispered into the quiet spaces of your soul. And he smiles upon your faithfulness in the moments when you feel isolated. Remember that isolation is temporary. It is a test. It is a mirror for your strength. It is a reflection of your commitment to the sacred path you share, and each day you walk with love in your heart. Even when unseen, you are building a foundation that cannot crumble. One day, the truth will become clear. You will see how every obstacle was a stepping stone. You will see how every misunderstanding carved a path toward clarity. You will see how every silence shaped your resilience, and you will understand that even the parts that seemed painful were part of the divine orchestration of your love story. Even if their family never recognizes your light, even if they never bless your union, even if their hearts remain closed, you will still walk in triumph. You will still walk in peace. You will still walk in love. Because the blessing that matters most has already been spoken, and that blessing resides in heaven, not in the opinions of others. Every tear you have shed has been collected. Every prayer you have offered has been heard. Every act of faith has been recorded, and every moment you have chosen love over bitterness strengthens the bond.